this correctly. Are we live? Yes, we are. Today, it is Tuesday, May the 26th, here in 2020. You will have to excuse me today. It is super hot in the room where I'm actually filming this live video for all of you today. So I am cooling down with a little bit of magic in my cup here, and I'll be sharing with you exactly what that is. But I want to say welcome. My name is Tammeron. I'm a spiritual guide, founder of Tammeron's Place, a retreat for spiritual growth for women. I offer these free videos live every Tuesday here at 222 to give everyone an idea of what the emotional energies are going to be for the week ahead. And this is based under the umbrella of astrology teachings, and I share what it is that I'm drinking in my little teacup each week so that I can offer some holistic remedies to help balance some of these emotional experiences that people may be experiencing. Again, everybody handles things differently in everyday life, and I'm just passionate about sharing more information. And stay tuned till the end of this video. I have something fantastic that I've been putting together now for the last couple of months. Well, we've all been in isolation, and I'm pretty proud to be launching that finally this Thursday on May the 28th. So here we go. I've got a little bit of what I call magic go-go juice in my teacup today, and it's actually an iced tea. And it is simply made, I'm going to put it down here, it is actually simply made from pure water, and I've added a couple of drops of doTERRA peppermint essential oil in here. And the reason why is because peppermint is actually very cooling. So I've been applying the peppermint topically on the back of my neck. I added a drop into my smoothie this afternoon, so it helps to cool down, and it helps to work with digesting my food. For me, when it gets really hot, I kind of feel like I'm going to get congested. Even my digestion is slowed down. And so adding peppermint into my diet as well, because I'm using a high quality essential oil, helps so that my metabolism and the foods that are digesting stay moving. All right. However, I'm going to share a little bit here. I know you can see some blue bottles behind me. However, this is my own personal bottle that I've had for a few years now. And I enjoy putting water out under the moon. And I like to have the water so that it is enhanced by the energies of all of the elements, by Mother Earth, by the air, and especially by the moon. So this is water from the past new moon that we've just recently had in Gemini. So a lot of us are experiencing some of the energies that are associated with the two sides of everything in Gemini. And this is the water that I have added into my cup. So I use the water, I put it in another glass container, I add different essential oils, and for the last couple of days, because of the intense heat we are experiencing here in Southern Ontario, I've been adding peppermint and chilling it, and that is the magic that is in my cup. So I've been drinking it throughout the day. And also, on a little side note, I am passionate about teaching about the emotional components of using holistic modalities. And peppermint is one of my all-time favorites to recommend for so many people because it's what I call nature's antidepressant. It's very uplifting. It's got a buoyancy to it, and it just wakes us up. So if you're feeling a little bit sluggish or down, add a little bit of peppermint. And again, feel free to message me with any questions you might have, and stay tuned because I'll be sharing if you'd like to join my private women's group of 12 women only, I'll be live inside that group teaching Monday through Friday. So super excited about that. Before we get started on today's reading, I just want to share with you whose deck I'm using. Again, go Canada. This is Colette Baron-Reid's deck, the Enchanted Map. I love this deck. It's perfect for these readings because it's very action oriented. I've had this deck for many years. It's the deck actually that I chose to purchase when I took Colette Baron-Reid's course back in the winter of 2016. And I love it for these videos because they're very straightforward and it helps people who feel like they are in a little bit of a crisis situation, and it gives people direction. Okay, so here we go. We currently have 4 planets in retrograde right now. We have Pluto, which is the planet all about transformation. So when Pluto is activated in a specific way, get ready because your life, along with everybody else on the planet, is going to change. There's no turning back. There's no going back to what it was. And retrograde is the time to review and rethink a certain aspect. All right, so Pluto is asking us to transform something very powerful in our life. We also have some major planets that are more personal planets. Those are the 3 planets of Jupiter, which represents expansion and luck, prosperity. We have Saturn, which is the exact opposite of Jupiter, and it's about reclusive, it's about life lessons, it's about time, it's about patience, about going slower. And then of course we have Venus, which is the focus of the reading today. And Venus is all about relationships and money that is in our life. So I pose the question here today because I've noticed not only for myself, but with other people that I follow, other groups that I'm involved in social media, a lot of people have been thinking a lot about their personal relationships. Now, these could be in business or in your personal life, with your family, people you care about, and you're getting memories. A lot of people are getting memories and they think they're reliving something. However, when these planets are in retrograde, what it is coming up for us to do is to allow some of these issues to come to the surface so that we can transform them. Remember, this is what Pluto was asking us to do. So if you've been thinking about something that's happened in the past, either to you or you've done something to someone, and all of a sudden now you're rethinking about how maybe you acted or things you said or the way that you left things, now is the perfect opportunity to transform that. However, I'm going to remind everybody what a lot of people try to do is they try to change somebody else. And yet we always have the power to transform within ourselves. So we're going to get advice from Spirit today during this reading to ask us how it is we can allow some of these memories and emotions that may have been stuck within us, allow them to come to the surface, and how are we going to transform them into understanding a new way of looking at what happened and how we can be more empowered now in our lives to move forward, because we are the ones that are actually going to transform what's happening within us. And because we are connected to everybody, and on a whole level, the whole planet is going through this massive transformation. We're all connecting to the people we love, care about, checking on people, and rethinking how we're going to live our lives. And it's a very powerful time. So I'm super excited about this. And this is the focus that I wanted for this reading for all of us today. So I'm going to shuffle the deck. And remember, this is a 2-card draw, and I do these readings live every week, so that if you'd like to book a private reading with me, you're more than welcome to hit the book now button here on the page, or you can send me a private message. And remember, I only take so many readings per month because I'm very busy, focused on working with other women in small groups. And this group I'm launching on Thursday is going to have a maximum of only 12 women in it. So it's going to run for the summer for 3 months. And so my focus is there. But again, sometimes people might refer you to me, and this is a way for you to check out my energy, see who I am, see what it is I represent. You can see my background behind me. These are the modalities that I love to talk about the most and to teach other women. And so this is the focus when you work with me. So here we go. No cards have fallen out. First card is always the challenge card. The second card that comes up is always the action step. Okay, so I'm going to pull them here so you can see them. I'm just going to raise the deck. Okay, first card is this one here, and second card is right next to us, okay? So the first card that came up is, here we go, coming to life. All right, so I'm going to put my glasses on just quickly for these cards. Yes, coming to life. It's number 29. Now, when the card is upside down, it's not negative. It's actually telling us to remember about the message that's on here. So 29, if you were to look at this card right side up, it's about newness, new beginnings, right? So coming to life is 29, that's together 11. All right, it's about partnerships. It's about working with other people, right? Because it adds up to the number 2. So it's a powerful time to look at, the challenge is to allow it to come through us so that something new can come to life. This is basically actually what it is that I spoke about earlier, however the message is. So I want to remind you to focus on what it is that you want. So this is the card that, again, if you're focused on what happened in the past, then using the mind to visualize what it is that you want to happen. So for example, if you want to have reconciliation, then just visualize yourself shaking hands with someone and to be proud that finally it's all over, that it's time just to move forward, and allow your intuition to guide you on how that can happen and what you need to do for yourself. Remember, it's not about focusing on other people, it's what you need to do for you. Okay, and the second card that's coming up, here we go, is a 2, again, is flying. It's the action step. So everyone's going to fly from it. However, what I'm feeling, 222, we're getting messages of 222. We are in partnership to so many things, to our own spirit, to other people, to challenges, to soul lessons, life lessons. Again, we have Saturn in retrograde reminding us that we need other people in our lives in order to work through these lessons for ourselves. You're not going to learn soul lessons by yourself. All right, you're going to have challenges in your life so that you empower yourself. All right, so here we go. I'm going to take my glasses off. And again, I'm knocking things over. However, I'm just going to do a quick recap here. All right, so coming to life and flying. All right, what it is that within ourselves. So again, I'm hearing use the visualization. Follow up with what it is that you hear. If you're someone who struggles with, I don't get any intuitive guidance and support, then again, that's the perfect time or the reason why you want to contact me for a reading. However, what I want to encourage you to do is to learn how to trust it. Get messages from animals. Look it up online. If you don't know how to do that, of course I can teach you. Or just ask yourself, if I hear something twice, then I know I'm going to take action on it. And again, it's one of my powerful ways that if I think I need to find the answer to someone, or if I hear someone's name 2 times in a row, or I hear to go to a certain place, or I see a book 2 times, That's intuition coming through. So it's a powerful way to do something. And again, since we heard the number 22 come up, I'm going to suggest that for everybody here this week. So again, if you've enjoyed this, please share this with other people. Each week, the videos here are uploaded to my YouTube channel under the same name, Tammeron's Place. And as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I am launching my Women's Wisdom Circle that is going to be on Thursday, May the 28th here in 2020. Pretty exciting time for me, actually. That is my second son's birthday. He's turning 24. So it's hard to imagine that 24 years ago, I gave birth to him and I had no clue as to this is